Hey everybody, I'm Nicole. Just want to film this video real quick to talk to you guys a little bit about barn sourness, herd bound, buddy sour, whatever you want to call it. Whenever your horse desires greatly to be with the other horses that they have left. And the behaviors they tend to exhibit is a lot of whinnying, so they're vocalizing to each other to get a location of where they are in relation to each other. You might see some prancing, some dancing, some dropping of the shoulder, some pushing on you, and they just get really frazzled and they just come undone. So oftentimes when that happens, we as the handlers start to get a little pushy back. But the thing is that the horse in that moment is really seeking guidance, so that way they can become more centered in their behavior and in their emotional state. And so that is completely natural for a horse to respond this way when you take them from their herd, especially if they're not conditioned to it, and especially when they don't have that much relationship with you. So what you need to do is, first of all, remain calm, because you want your horse to be calm as well. So therefore you have to be calm. They're probably going to want to move their feet, but the manner in which they move their feet is going to be critical in how they start to relax. So trying to bring them into a correct bend, because oftentimes they want to be counterbent away from you, whether you do that with a short line or a longer line, and you're using your supporting aid to get a little bend in the body, you're going to try to find a rhythm. And you're not going to do a bunch of transitions yet, just find that rhythm. Oftentimes, if you can get them into a rhythmic walk where they're following your direction, and when in certain moments have the correct bend, they tend to relax. And then you can start to do some transitions, some trot, walk, trot, some walk, halt. Oftentimes, you're not really going to go into your canter until your horse is just more relaxed overall. And then you can work on your canter transitions. But when you do these, do frequent transitions, because what can start to happen is they start to relax, they're starting to follow your guidance, then you up the energy a little bit, and that concerns them a teeny bit, so then they start to get concerned about where their buddies are at again. So that's going to happen, but you don't want to send it into a downward spiral like a snowball effect. So remember that when a horse is whinnying to his friends, when they're not accustomed to leaving the herd, that is super normal. And we have to not take offense to it, and we have to just try to respond as accordingly as possible, remain as centered as possible, and offer what that horse needs. Because when they're calling out like that, what they're looking for is the feeling of safety and guidance in new situations. So therefore you have to show them that calm leadership. I'm not saying you can't firm up a little bit if they're about to run you over or different things like that. But the problem is oftentimes when we do a lot of corrections like that, we get all pushy, we get all huffy, and then we push the horse further out of center, and it just becomes this like ping pong effect. So if you do need to firm up, remember, you always offer softness first. You can firm a little bit if you need to, and then go back to softness, calm forward, straight. Hope that's helpful. Some good thoughts about what to do with your buddy sour or your herd bound horse. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in any more videos, you can feel free to check out my Patreon. I'll link it in the comments. And all of my writing and essays that I like to talk about are on my Facebook page, Nicole Shaw Horsemanship. Thank you.